Hey guys, you're watching Cool Games and we're back with another episode of my Prison Architect series. We continue roundabouts where we left off last time, though I have laid out like more cells and like where the hallways are going to be for our Supermax. As well as, I think we've made some more progress along here, and I just made some slight adjustments to our pathway over here. So I hired some more workers, but apart from that, no major differences from last time. Because at least we've got like psychotic inmates going to like our psychiatrist now, so that's good. I'm trying to open the door for these guys, but there's too many, I can't like virtually reach it. I did found a snapshot though, of them enjoying their meals. Yeah, that reminds you, should get guards deployed down here, so we've got some there, so I'll probably just get a patrol route, just to like along here I guess. I feel like we don't have as much security here, so we can get a guard dog as well. I don't think we need an armed guard. I think we do need to hire some more dogs units, so let's bring up to 5. Yeah, I also got rid of like that little door here on like planning 2. I just wanted to fit like in the fence. So that way I think like this should stop inmates from going like, because like building that little gateway didn't really work, and like now this is like staff only, so only visitors, staff, like we're really going to go here. Speaking of visitors, we also got like this room done. I'm just noticing the doors are slightly off center. Anyway, is this room even? Let's just go check and measure it out. It is even, so we just want to move the doors over, I think, by 1. Let's just wait for someone to do that. Yeah, because I think like right now we built that little visitation because not many people would really like be visiting our prison at the beginning. And like it often helps like with security because you know like they constantly smuggle contraband with that in between them. Like this one will allow for them like smuggle contraband, and we probably want to be more careful as well. Because now like they'll actually be able to. I heard alarms going off. Okay, somebody died. Another snitch. I might use these. I work in protective custody as well. Okay, the threat level's still low, even though like these guys seem to be popping off. And just as I'm literally building a visitation, this guy seems to get a little worked out. Because I don't know if these guys will start to be able to reach visitation. Okay, I thought this was going to be more calm, but yeah. Another snitch. If he survives, let's just move him to protective custody for now. I think it makes sense a gang member could be a snitch, you know. I think like snitches can snitch like gangs, but it reminds me, I haven't actually checked how many. So we've got 1 in this gang, they were in solitary. I guess one gang member died, so you know. Apart from that, everything seems to be going pretty smooth in our prison so far. Thing is though, we probably want to actually separate the cells here, like in this middle, that way it's equal between the canteens. Like they can split the workload evenly. Let's get rid of these walls here. So that way like 1 canteen, because I think we should be fine as long as like we make sure we have enough chefs, like each canteen should suffice. I'm gonna hire some more workmen to be honest. Let's bring it up to 40, I think we have 30 now. The thing is, like, let's see what their needs are. Family, okay, it just went down a little bit, but several are critical, so I think more the reason to work on this. So we're just gonna like maximize as like much space as we can, like with putting tables in. I don't really think we need anything else unless we want to like add a little like water cooler for like decoration and all that. I think the other one like seems more like I guess realistic, but then like if we were building a 100% maximum security prison, like you'd probably just have these, but since we're not, you know, I think we'll just have to arrange like one like that. Also need to connect this place up to power at some point, unless they want to be talking to their families in the dark. Yeah, I'm pausing it, but I just really don't want things to start like happening once like I've basically got my back turned. So I'll be able to get 8 tables in here. To be honest, that doesn't sound that much, but these also take up more space like we've got to factor in. And to be honest, it probably would have been better actually to place them against the back wall. So, still got the tables. I think it's better if we place them against the back wall like this instead of having them like pressed up against the door. Then again, to be fair, like we could always expand it as well, so that's something we can do. Yeah, we do have an armory now, but the thing is, like, armed guards, I actually haven't heard like any of them shoot, to be honest, so it's good. And I think tasers, because I think we've got taser projects rolling out, but we haven't got that many, we were still working on costumes last time as well. We just built there, like we can expand that by 1. Got quite a few construction projects all around the prison. And do we lay down pipes for any of these areas yet, or? Oh yeah. I think we can just draw water from this pipe over here and we should be fine. Usually we do have to be careful because these are going to be Supermax inmates. Thing is though, I don't know, like would it have been better to build like Supermax closer to the center of the prison? Because like now they're going to be, we're probably going to want to build a perimeter fence, or at least like make sure they don't have access that way. Because these guys are going to be some of the people in the prison who want to escape the most. Going to be some of the most dangerous. Like so, we also really got to be careful because like with large pipes, I'll also like help them like when digging. So let's connect them. These all these are connected up over there. Yeah, so that's good. There's blood all over the floors here. Solitary. Let's see. The 1 dead body. Says we don't have enough meals. How many chefs do we have? Or cooks? We'll bring that up to 20. That's what I need for these guys. Let's also connect their visitation up to power, and then I'm pretty sure next visitation session they should already be able to use this, so. We can also start demolishing this wall here. To be fair, we'll probably build more of a pathway like up there at some point because right now it's so open. But do we have guards like stationed out here or? Yeah. What we should do is like like 2 guards or even an armed guard, but we can do that later on. Speaking of guards, it seems that we're actually like running low on guards. We'll hire some more. Okay, we're going into the negative, but I'm gonna actually bring in some more prisoners, so let's just go up to 65. Onto the negative. We still got quite a lot of money. We're going to take, okay, not all of them, but like all 29 of medium security. And let's bring in 15 of maximum security. I think we'll leave minimum for now. And there's that gang member that died. He was also a snitch. And that's what you know they say, snitches get stitches. That quote probably has the biggest meaning here in Prison Architect, you know. Snitch's worst nightmare. Okay, things are looking good, so once they build this, yeah, this guy is really cracking when it comes to reputations. He's okay, they're already using this place, so it doesn't really matter too much I think, even if they haven't got light. Let's just build some fencing going around here. And for now, let's just have it going out here and up. And then like we can just have it go around like there. I think that's okay, then we can just have a little pathway, making it a little easier for people to walk around. Because before I think they'll just come in and go around like that. It's funny how they don't even use the little like walkways here, because at some point they actually want to change this to grass, I think. Like grass all along there. So let's just wrong section. Flooring. The prison is going quite fast. I know we're just getting more restrictions, but like once we get these done, we can start going back to just expanding capacity and improving the general facilities of our prison. So if we go like, actually this is cover a small area to be honest, but it's fine. We can just have a short like 1x1 path connected up to there. Okay, I think that's good there. I think we trust our prison because that's the only ways of escape. So let's just say that I have a feeling we should just shake down just in case for like tunnels and contraband with all the construction we're doing. These guys like seem still pretty stressed out. The names are flashing, but to be honest, they have comfy beds, toilets, bookcases, their own canteen, access to actually, I think we only have two. Don't really feel like hiring one was in the negative, and they all seem to want to crowd in this one common room. Because I think if we go to programs and do another spiritual guidance, more of them should be able to do it, like because they'll go to different ones. Okay, so I've had to consultations actually 0, but we'll just leave that open for now because they'll probably want to do it again. Okay, I'll put some power over to these areas. We should also build the wall, just separate them here. This also probably helps because that way like you can zone them differently, and it also means like in case of a riot, you know, like they're not all together. I think that's one of the worst things when you just have huge arms. To be fair, we could have jail doors like in between them. I know the PC version like you can get jail doors to like these guys are just realizing there's a wall there. But I know in PC version you can get like jail doors that only guards could go through, which honestly would be pretty good, you know, to just let out, or even just staff. Thing is though, I'm pretty sure prisoners like will push up against or like try to walk through them, and the guards will just open them for that. There's no point putting a jail door in between there. Unless we just have it permanently locked. We could have that. Like just permanently locked. So that way in case or for whatever reason, let's say we need one guards to go through there, we can unlock it. But then all the other time it'll just be permanently locked. Let's also go to logistics and make sure everything's linked up rightly. Okay, these guys, all three of these ones are going to the right place. To be fair, oh, that's true. Okay, I think prisoners might be going. That's just obvious. It's taking workers quite a while to do this one. Okay, hopefully they should be going to sleep soon. 65 guards seem to be enough. Got new prisoners arriving in the morning, and another person has died. You know, it's like I feel like there's always that point in prison architect where you know you just have a bunch of people dying left, right, and center. But honestly, I think this isn't too bad. I'm gonna say like we are trying to avoid deaths, you know, wherever possible, but can't actually find it now. They're all eaten, but no one's dead here. No one's dead up here. We still need to link up with all those cameras. Everything seems fine. So everything seems fine, like around the prison. So I guess like we'll try find the dead body later, or we'll see it on later. But yeah. So I think we'll wait for these guys to. Guys, I was thinking instead of like waiting for like our workers to build all that actually, because that's gonna take quite a while. Remember, we still have classrooms left over from last time. I think we did find out like this pretty good design that we wanted, like the one we've got like in this one over here. I think we just want to keep with that design. Actually, we can also like fill in the desk at the back. Actually, you know, maximize. Seven? No, it's 6 there. And like we just have this one here. Seems like they can still work their way around that pretty easily. We just have our desk here. Now we also probably want to like build a third one maybe. Just go in like here. We have to just go in this other one to make it a little easier on ourselves. And I noticed hasn't got that last chair, but we can put that in later. I think 3 classrooms is pretty good. Okay, it's sleep time, so we'll wait a little bit. Honestly, I really don't know what's taking these guys so long. It's like our deliveries for a while. It's not giving us a little warning, but like it sure is busy. 40 workmen. Let's see how our prisoner needs are doing. Speaking of that, actually let's just slow things down a bit. Complete a lot of grants. Wait. I don't know if we should. You can do short-term investment. That's a good one. Community, what's this one? Hire 2 psychiatrists. I think we completed that one, so that's some extra money. Tool cleanup. I don't know if it's good to do almost like there's not a huge I don't know, is there a huge supply of weapons? No. Go on that one. Also go on that one. 200. You know, I think hitting 200 should be our goal, so we can accept that one as well. Long-term investment is another good one to do because it takes a while. I think like, what's this one? I think, have we got this? We need 2 armed guards to patrol. I think let's see what the patrols we currently have. Let's put another armed guard on this one, to be honest. In the meantime, let's do a shakedown. Yeah, I think it's worth it if we do that weapons one actually. Not that one. Oh, it's cleaning up, yeah. It's raining right now. It's also the good thing about like training our guards with the taser certification. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of some of these psychiatric consultations. Good thing about doing like okay, no one's going to spiritual guidance. We can do it. Okay, I had a tunnel. I see a huge tunnel. But we don't do taser rollout yet, or it's not. So, reform programs are key to prisoners successfully retaining, reintegrating into society as well. Oh yeah, that's true actually. Another thing we need the parole rooms actually. I don't think, do we not research tasers yet? So? Taser rollout, that's all we need to like get it. What else do we want? Sponsors, I only think we need that to be honest. I think we can have our account that saves us some money. And then later on we could try do this one as well. Right now I don't think we really need the loan or land expansion. But we could, I don't think we need any of these, but death row, we need to research now. CCTV improvement, I think that's $1,000, so that just allows us to see the things though, so in the meantime we can just go snipers, because once we have maximum security we might want to snipe a tower just in the yard. That's another benefit, like keeping our prison open as well. Okay, these guys have finally gotten this down. And of course we didn't build this place even. We can just have like a little double door like that. In the meantime I think we're just gonna like... These guys don't have power or they don't have things. I accuse the person like bringing these doors. Prioritize now. But yeah, there's prisoners stuck in there and now they're gonna be upset like they don't have water. I'm pretty sure like they'll just take the electricity from this sub block over here, so I think they should be alright. We can put a couple more capacitors on that just to be safe. Too much electric. Because right now we're not really expecting too many prisoners to go in there, but okay. Now I might just tell them to like demolish this door here, like whilst they're waiting. And also here, we also probably want to build more common rooms actually. Kind of like this little design we've got here. It's kind of like the pre-build, if I'm being honest, but like it's just a little smaller. I think fits in a little better of the whole prison environment. So if we just build another one of those. And I was kind of thinking we could have like a little hallway here. So let's just turn on this. It's funny how like building this whole like yard to be like kind of open, but this is a little space going around there, but since we've already built this the way we have, like there's not going to be much space around here. We're going to have like a hallway, it'll probably go up to here as well actually. And like so we'll have a hallway down the middle. We can even try building a workshop because we need that. Okay, let's start getting tasers rolled out then. Oh, should we do? I don't think we need fire safety training. How many can we do? Because it's funny how the chief like teaches all this even though he doesn't carry a weapon. Yeah. So I think we just do until like we see 0 guards doing it. got enough. We don't really spend too much. I'm just getting rid of some of these psychiatric consultations if I'm not gonna be using it. Yeah. The good thing about like with guard certification training is that like you know guards are automatically going to like the. You have to worry like some prisoners like they may not like want to do the things like work, so yeah. Okay, threat level is going up. And 63 have serious complaints. Let's learn these. Hygiene, food, and freedom. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of these tunnels. Yeah, I think we need to stop like just the like supply of like tunnels go all the way over there. Or supply of like digging tools, to be honest. Boy, is that loud. Let's like demolish this quickly. Yeah, let's also mark this area. Actually, I think with that we need to wait till that wall gets placed in, or like was in the area. Yeah, I think one of the things is that they might not have enough showers, to be honest. So we can build like more showers along here actually. When we build the showers, I think we just use the quick rooms one, so let's do that, to be honest. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we just build another, what, 2 of those over here, so we're fine. I think a third one up here wouldn't hurt either. Oh my gosh, what happened over here? I think we're just gonna put this guy to... Did we get permanent punishments? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, let's just put him in lockdown permanently for now. So I know it's just like too much to like keep it under control. These are staff and doing their stuff and you know, the little like brown carpet thing. Yeah, the corridor's gonna be like... I don't know how wide we want it to be actually, so... Just demolish a bit of wall there. And build another one over here. We need brick walls. Okay, so let's just like zone this as well as Supermax. Okay. It was that weird glitch where you like get like some walls like overlap, I guess, when you're like building in the foundations like for the corridors. I don't know if we want to make this Supermax or if we just want to make it like maximum security. And we'll do maximum security right now. Because I think Supermax like is for the... Let's see actually our prisoners like reputations. Okay, so we've got that guy. Highest reputation. Yeah, deadly. I think deadly is one of the worst, to be honest, because like that means like no matter how much armor we put. Let's see, is this guy solid? Yeah. We've got quite a few legendary inmates, to be honest. Like the amount of blood and other bodily fluids around our prison is quite disturbing, actually. The good thing is, at least visitation, like it doesn't seem they're using now. It's just filling this little area at the back, and it doesn't matter that much. Levels of contraband in the prison are out of control. We are feeding all prisoners now, at least, so that's a good thing. One thing we wanted to do was build another... Okay, threat level's going down, that's good. Another thing we wanted to do is also build like another like canteen. Not just like for like these guys over here, like the maximum, but just in general for like our prisoners. Thing is, I think we want to keep them separate, so we're gonna have like a canteen over here, that way their yard can be in front of it. We can have a 3-block gap in between them. Because I don't know, is it boring how I'm going with the same design for each canteen, or... It just saves me, you know, having, because I want it to be like, even how this, like all the tables fit into it fine. And it's so nice how it almost fits in like perfectly with a thing. So if we build it that way we can have like the yard can be like in front of it, like if you get what I'm saying, so like that way they can like, once they like do yard time, like they walk out there. Guess we can like connect some power as well. Honestly, considering all I think just about all our deaths are actually from snitches being killed, I think like it'll be worth it to like one thing is I think it's not good to like build like power cables like in these gaps because workers struggle to reach that, so just one thing I've always noticed. Yeah, I think it'll be worth it to also build protective custody. The thing is though, I don't know, should we build that somewhere up here? Because that's kind of all filled actually. Good thing is all these cells actually operational. Which of these ones doesn't have that? Actually, both of them are still pretty free actually. Because as long as you don't have too many, I don't think it's too bad even if they have to cycle through the cameras, so. I should probably build another security at some point. We've got all this like open space, and I don't think we're gonna build a staff room or something. Now, I think a workshop, where would, the thing is like, a workshop would probably fit in because we've got like our library, chapel. To be fair, the chapel's not really work, it's more recreational. But, yeah, there's not much space much over there. And to be honest, it'll probably be like, we could build this like, there could be a corridor going up there, so I think this is the best place for it. I don't think we really need to research anything to unlock it. Another thing I noticed is on the PC version of Prison Architect, like you can also get like, pretty sure it's like, you can get 5, not wardens. You can get 5, I forgot what it is now. Like, foremans, yeah, that's it. That's actually pretty good, because then like you can like do a bunch of workshop lessons at a time. If you guys do want to see me do like play the PC version of Prison Architect, maybe even with mods, drop a like and comment it down below, and maybe I'll do it in the future. Yeah, for now, I think the PC is doing good. Sort of like it was nice. Especially I think the escape modes, so. And we'll just shown it like that for now. I don't know why prisoners are coming in here, to be honest. Okay, I think they're just realizing there's a wall. It's funny how they have to walk all the way up to it. Like, see there's a wall, walk into it, and then like go around. So we build these like here. And like if we do it like that, they have to fit in pretty nicely. Have some presses as well. Okay, guard towers are complete. It's like I thought someone else died as well. Okay, so can't fit in much carpentry tables, but to be honest, people don't get those ones as soon anyway. Unlike if we just build these in this thing there. TV's there if we just turn these around. They look quite weird turning around, but it's fine. I don't think it actually matters too much, to be honest, where the arrows are pointing, but yeah, they'll still like find a way to go on a table. So just do like that. Should be fine. That way we can have some prisoners doing some more stuff. To be fair, like, again, some more jobs. We need to build them a shop actually. We're definitely probably going to want jail doors and that. And just put them right there. I just realized we did that wrong. One like that for one meter wide door. Funny enough, still kind of wide on the other ones. Just wanna, I don't know, because I think it gives you like the message if the things can't actually work. So if that comes up, I'm just going to want to move these tables. You know, I want to have to get rid of some of those things actually, but you know, see how it works out when everything's placed down. The tables are fine, we just move those a bit closer, and then get our door along here. And here. And we want to like a corridor like coming down from there. Honestly, I just feel like my workmen are so slow right now. I don't know if it's because like we're building so many things. Okay, and the prison's like, this guy wants drugs or it's the overdose or something. He's fine. But yeah. Okay. Visitation seems to be doing good as well. Honestly, speaking of that, actually, we probably want to get like maybe a guard, 2 guards, and a guard dog deployed there. That way, like, they can just be sniffing out contraband. Or even better, like, one just deployed across the entrance. I think the thing also notice. I think we still have some metal detectors in storage, but we definitely want to put some. It's nice to see that we're back in the green now, so that's good. Tax relief, that's even better news. And we passed 500,000, that's really good. See how we're doing with grants and the ones we've got open. It will be just 7 away. Short-term investment. We've got like 2 progress, so I don't want to do long-term investment because then that will like block us like what we can do. It just says increase the size of the security force, unlock body armor. Already got all that. And we'll do this one. Cleaning cupboard. Honestly, the easiest job like prisoners can do. I'm hearing guards being deployed. But where? Okay. Okay, now snitch. And you guys just like helping me identify what this is. As long as they don't kill them, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so I'm thinking, do we want to build it up there? Because this area over here probably be like part of, because it's like we've got our main prison, you know, so like your regular inmates, nothing special about them. Psych ward, maximum, supermax will probably be in this, like around this area. So it would make kind of make sense for protective custody to be somewhere here. Found a spoon on someone. Oh, actually like sorting the mail. That's good. I don't know. At some point, maybe I don't know if it's worth it to like keep this open, or we can just swap the tables out. Because these ones, you know, like they really help with security, but then you know, prisoners they can only see one person at a time, and they also like I think the space. I don't know. These they're definitely take. I think these like guard dogs, like I think these like the black German shepherds, pretty good. For now, I can literally just like fire with the dog. I saw him, but yeah. Hey, we're doing pretty good so far. They're building that canteen very slowly. I think it's also like these are only building projects. That shower, this little area, and that. Those are only building projects. I guess like they take the stuff out to the bins as well, but yeah. Okay, we've got a drill. That reminds me, we're also gonna want like metal detectors along here, so I think it's best if we build it on the inside there. Okay, let's see. This power grid is not gonna be able to handle those, I think. So looks like another power supply is in order. And how would one fit over here? Actually, yeah, we can just build one over here, maybe. Let's see how like we can get like a little fencing around that. They are expensive to be honest, but I think it's worth it. What's going on over here? Okay, in the crowd of inmates, I think I actually make out some of our guards. What's going on? This guy. This guy seems to be. How much? Oh wait. This guy's. Cop killer. Yeah, this prisoner is guilty of murdering a police officer. Prison guards may be unable to restrain themselves when subduing him. The thing about that one is like probably one of the worst ones you really can't do that much about, to be honest. Because like you can't put if you put them in protective custody, guards may still have to subdue him. And to be honest, like protective custody, things like depending on how good our facilities are, prisoners can still get upset about that. So it could actually be worth it. And then like a normal like thing like. I think you can, like, I think before you couldn't, but now you can, like, you can just select the guards and pull them off, so. I don't know if it's worth it to put them. We can put them in protective custody. Yeah, I might have lost it. Yeah, I think I've lost it. Yeah, I don't see it. I guess one thing we could do is, like, put these guys, like, the ones in protective custody. That way, if they do ever, like, beat up the guards, like, they can stand out more. Look at so sad, because normally you see them like moving the lights, but when you slow down you actually see that there's with their flashlights there, staring at the wall in darkness. And someone will be there to feed them soon, but in the meantime, just to build a little fencing on this area. So you can just have like, well, I don't really need to build anything there. And then like a little jail door over here. So you can also run like cables, because I think like once this actually connects up it could shut down instantly, because it's definitely not got the power needed at this point. And we can also like connect this one as well. This as well as water. Like some small pipes should still be able to reach here. Let's speed things up again. Okay, we need to do another shakedown. So just finding so many contraband, and our prisoner is actually getting quite busy right now. Okay, this place still needs what's wrong with this one? That one's sort of like one pipe. And I hate it when it's like, I wish they could finish it sooner. I'm just gonna go in here. So That's actually doing pretty well. Got a little area over here. Okay, another person has died. So here is where. Yeah, snitch. Oh yeah, he had to take the custody. Okay, I was on the think, is it worth it to just turn this back to, actually, let's start work on protective custody. I don't know, are these guys deserving of luxury cells, or? Because to be fair, I don't know, snitching, I guess like they snitch or not, like, and get lesser sentences, so. That's essentially bad. You know, they're still on the side of, like, I guess, helping law enforcement. I don't know, I don't really like the pre-built cells. Like, this one's the kind of one I guess I'd give to death row. Yeah. In the meantime, like, we can build, like, just a couple of normal, like, cells. I think, yeah, we actually want to put down some, what was it? What do you call it? Some capacitors, that's it. Yeah, that seems like that should be good right there. And our workshop's pretty much ready to go. So we've got a little like maximum security. What are these guys doing in here? So yeah, I think we'll have to make this maybe a part 2 video where we get to our protective custody and our Supermax finished. But I think we've made some more progress. Got some more guards employed. I mean, like classrooms, we started training guards with tasers, as well as like finishing off visitation, expanding prison. You know, maybe I might start setting up plans of like what we're gonna build protective custody. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted when part 2 comes out. And have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one.